I interviewed yesterday Norman Siegel, the attorney for Kaci Hickox, one of the two attorneys, and he told me the story basically how she suddenly contacted him on Saturday afternoon when she was in isolation, forced isolation in Newark Hospital, after reading a comment that he had made on a post on the New York Times website. And first her boyfriend called her, then she called him and asked for his help in trying to get out of the forced isolation that New Jersey Governor Chris Christie had put her in. And, you know, Norm Siegel is a longtime civil rights attorney here in New York City, and he remembers precisely the same kind of panic that occurred back in the mid-1980s when he took over the New York Civil Liberties Union, and then it was over AIDS and over the demands of many Americans that AIDS patients be quarantined. So he's very familiar with this kind of hysteria or panic, and he immediately offered to go out there to New Jersey and threatened the state of New Jersey with a lawsuit. Of course, Chris Christie then backed down, released Kaci Hickox so she could go home to Maine, and New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo then backed off a little bit on his own quarantine, saying that people returning health workers from West Africa could be quarantined at home. But the reality is that these two governors are still insisting that even though you may not have symptoms, you can be quarantined under their powers in New York State and New Jersey. And now, of course, the governor in Maine, the Tea Party candidate who's facing a tough re-election on Tuesday, has also insisted that she be quarantined. And she is continuing to defy the quarantine and basically welcoming a lawsuit, which Siegel feels he's got a very good chance, if there is a lawsuit filed, to get her to maintain, stay in quarantine, that he believes he can win.
And if anyone thinks politics has nothing to do with it, Kaci Hickox went back to Maine, and Chris Christie also went to Maine that same day to campaign for LePage. But there are many health workers who've just gone home in the United States, and she has tested negative for Ebola.
Well, not only that, but Governor Cuomo admitted when in an interview with the New York Daily News editorial board this week that as many as 30 to 50 people are entering JFK, health workers from West Africa, every day. But the governor refuses to say how many of those he has also insisted be put on home quarantine. So it's basically politicians who know nothing about public health, interfering in what the CDC, Doctors Without Borders, and even the New England Journal of Medicine has said should be the proper policy.
Let's go to Kaci Hickox for a moment, just wrapping the segment when she made headlines Thursday as she took a bike ride with her boyfriend in Maine. Several journalists attempted to interview her while she rode.
It's pretty bold of you to go out on a bike ride while the state police are here.
Kaci, there's no legal action against me, so I'm free to go on a bike ride in my hometown.
What is the status of the court order, Kaci?
I don't know. When you find out, you tell me.
How'd it feel to be out on the road?
It feels amazing.
You plan to go out again later today?
We'll see.
Did you talk about taking this step last night? Did you guys consider it?
No, I didn't. You know, this morning, Ted and I just said we want to go for a bike ride.
You woke up and you wanted to ride. Is this something that you guys do often?
We do, yeah. Thank you, guys. I have to go speak with the health department now.
These reporters were following as she rode the bike back. They say the troopers, the federal authorities, are also there. Not clear, well, they didn't tackle her when she went out here.
Oh, and the amazing thing is not only her bravery going to West Africa to treat Ebola patients, but now also standing up eloquently to these the bullying of some of these politicians.